Welcome back to the Gritcast trade deadline analysis. Make sure you guys subscribe if you aren't. We're gonna keep pumping these out today and tomorrow probably. But Vegas, man, they're at it once again. Matt, what the hell is going on in Vegas? They made three of the hugest moves in the deadline. People might call it cap circumvention. People might call it rule breaking. I call it a loophole because everyone can do it, and the league doesn't say anything. What happened in Vegas over the past 3-ish days, Matt?
They made some crazy moves. Kelly McCrimmon, GM of the Vegas Golden Knights, probably the biggest mastermind in the league right now. Starting off the first trade here, acquired Anthony Mantha at 50% cap hit for a 2024 second and a 2026 fourth round pick.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, Anthony Mantha. I think we all three of us wanted Anthony Mantha on our team. Believe it or not.
Let's break that down first. So Anthony Mantha comes into Vegas as more of a depth wing option, but for a depth winger, I would say he's pretty fucking good. Like you said, Matt, last week we talked about him at length. 20 goals, 14 assists, 34 points. He did have, I think he played a game for Vegas yesterday, I want to say. Yeah. He played for Vegas yesterday. And he's a great pickup for them, I think. He's big. He's 6'5", 234. We know Vegas loves to make their teams huge. And they keep getting away with this kind of stuff, man. It's a great trade. Jack Eichel just came back from injury too. So that shores up their center. They did make a trade for another center, which we'll get to. But Anthony Mantha's just a good player, man. He's solid, does everything Vegas needs. Vegas is getting guys that fit their culture, and they're gonna go for the cup again. But Darius, what does Anthony Mantha bring to the Vegas Golden Knights?
He brings obviously he's a decent player. He can chip in for points. Like he's probably gonna end up being their Barbashev this year or some shit, right? Like he's gonna be a nice little player for them. But he brings size too, and he brings like experience. He's been in the league for a long time, and like you said, like they're bringing in guys that kind of fit their culture. So I don't know, if you're a Vegas Golden Knights fan, like what do you have to like cry about? What is going on in Vegas? You know what I mean? Yeah, you've missed the playoffs once. You went to Stanley Cup final in your first year and ever, and like, you know, you acquire like all these big names at the deadline every year, and draft picks are like magic beans to you. They're playing franchise mode. Like, it's not even the product on the ice. It's just the fact that, like, at the deadline, you're like, oh, I wonder who we're going to get. And it's, like, a big fish every time.
Always is. But Anthony Mantha slotted in on that two right-wing spot. We don't know what's wrong with Mark Stone at all. Maybe he'll be back for the playoffs, maybe not. Or maybe he'll be ready to give one like Kevin Nash. So, it's interesting to see all the stuff they're doing. But now he was playing with William Karlsson at center. Taylor Swift's on the left. The lineup is good even without Mark Stone right now. But they decided to address their defense as well, even though it was already fucking unbelievable. Matt, who else did they bring in?
From the Calgary Flames, they brought in Noah Hanifin for Danilo Miramanov, a conditional 2025 first round pick, and a third round also from 2025. Also conditional, and Philadelphia received a 2024 fifth round pick from Vegas for retention. And I do believe the conditions, the first round pick is top 10 protected, and it becomes a 2026 first rounder if Vegas trades their 2025 pick before the deadline, which I'm pretty sure they did. We'll get to that later. And the third round pick upgrades to the second round if the Knights win a playoff round, which, I mean, come on, that's kind of a gimme at this point.
Yeah, god damn, man. Fuck. Noah Hanifin, from the Flames side, wanted to leave, wanted to sign with the U.S. team. Doesn't have that extension in place yet, but who knows? It might happen. Vegas always, they'll probably trade someone and figure that one out. What is Noah Hanifin brings a lot of good to a Vegas team. He played their first pair as Hanifin Pietrangelo. That is unbelievable stuff. And then they have Shea Theodore.
It's cheating.
They have Shea Theodore back there too.
Their defensive core is like, how do you beat that?
I don't know.
He's got like Hanifin, Pietrangelo, Braden McNabb, Shea Theodore, and then like a third pair, like probably the best third pair in the league with Nick Hague and Zach Whitecloud.
Yeah.
And
that's
it is, for your information, the best third pair in the entire league. All right, that is
No bias, right?
crazy.
No bias,
and that's
right?
like
No bias.
missing like Alec Martinez as well.
Yeah,
Right?
because he's supposed to come back too. So you put like Martinez may replace maybe McNabb, which McNabb is still a good player in his own right. What do you do against that, bro? Every shift you're
know,
out
man.
there, you're getting killed. You're getting killed every shift. And they're missing one. Like they have one more left shot defenseman than right. Like it's built perfectly. It's
Yep.
crazy.
I hate them. I really
Join
do.
the club.
They're that
Join
good.
the
I really
club.
do. But I respect it. Number one, it's good for the sport to have all these big names being moved, and it's cool that Vegas is like, shit, why not us? You know what I mean?
Yep.
Like all these other teams are like, oh, we can't do it because of cap reasons. The prices are too high. All this shit. Vegas says, I don't give a fuck. I'm gonna go get everyone. I don't care.
Oh, wait. Sorry, Nick. Just a breaking trade here.
Live.
We'll get back to Vegas. New Jersey trades Vitek Vanacek to San Jose for Capo Kakkonen. It's a little goalie swap, but
Interesting
anyways.
little goalie swap. I mean,
Yeah, thanks for that, Matt.
New Jersey already got their goalie earlier, so
Yeah, we'll get to that,
Yeah.
but yeah, Vegas is doing a lot. So Noah Hanifin, let's talk about him just a little more in terms of counting stats. Not the most offensive driven guy, still decent though. He probably won't touch the power play, but 35 points in 62 games is unbelievably good. I don't know how much power play time he was getting in Calgary. You probably won't see that as much in Vegas this year, just because they have Shea Theodore and Alex Pietrangelo. So he's solid there. 6'3", 207. You know exactly what he's doing. Left shot. He's good, man. I believe this is now his third team in the NHL. Went from Carolina to Calgary to Vegas. So yeah, the Vegas Golden Knights, man, once again, they're back in it, but that didn't stop them. Getting Mantha didn't stop them. They threw away 2 draft picks. They don't need that much. They need them a little more. They threw away the other stuff to Calgary because Noah Hanifin wasn't gonna stay. You gotta get what you can. And then someone unexpected also went to Vegas and to show up their center depth. Who is it, Matt?
Well, to preface it, there were 10 minutes left until the trade deadline. I was like, okay, there can't be anything too crazy left. And then I'm watching TSN, and they're like, yeah, Vegas is trading for Tomas Hertl from the San Jose Sharks. And I'm like, you're kidding me. I thought he was hurt. I thought you couldn't trade for players when they're hurt. Turns out you can.
He's not that hurt.
Guess not. But yeah, Tomas Hertl to Vegas for a 2025, or sorry, also along with a 2025 third rounder and a 2027 third rounder. So they also got Hertl and two third round picks in exchange for a 2025 first rounder in David Edstrom to San Jose.
Matt, can you please touch on the interest of salary retention in that trade? Because I think it's crazy what San Jose is doing.
Yeah. So San Jose is retaining 17%. So that makes him 6.75 million. But that doesn't stop there. His contract ends in 6 years. So San Jose, they use their third retention spot when you can only have 3 retention spots for 6 more years on Tomas Hertl. Like within the division, like that's crazy. I have no idea what Mike Ruse is doing.
That's what the Leafs did with Phil Kessel when they traded him. Remember when they traded him? They were literally retaining like 12% or something.
Oh, for years.
Yeah, they had it for years.
Yep.
And then they were like, "Oh shit, we got good quickly," and they didn't have that money. I don't know. The Mike Ruse doing a lot of, I think, bad stuff. I think this return is pretty it's not underwhelming. I don't know how good Hertl is. He's also hurt. But like, you also traded Timo Meier. I don't think you got a first round pick back for him. The return was a little underwhelming. You're retaining. I think they retained on Carlson too. They retained on Hertl. They're retaining on all these guys. And San Jose is bad, but you never know how randomly fast you might be good. And you might get to a point 4 years from now where you still have 2 more years on that Hertl thing. Who knows? I don't know when Carlson is up at the top of my head. Where you need the money to sign these guys. Like they have Will Smith, they have William Eklund, they have guys.
An underrated part of this trade too is that Vegas only gave up 2/3 for that retention. And
no, they didn't. Yeah, no, you're right.
That's
That's
crazy.
Did they give 2/3? Didn't they get them?
They got 2/3.
Oh wow. Okay, sorry, I read that wrong. Wow.
They got Hertl and 2/3.
That's crazy.
They only, like, picks wise, they only gave up a first rounder like next year,
That's crazy.
along with David Edstrom.
Apparently, that Edstrom cost Like,
Yeah, he was kind of the centerpiece of the deal.
Yeah,
Is
supposed to be
the
up
way I
there.
understood it. Yeah.
Yeah.
So I'll just talk about the retained salary for the Sharks. So yeah, they got Brent Burns. They're retaining him for 2 more seasons, and then they're retaining Burns is at 2.7 million, and then Carlson 1.5 for the next 4 years.
So next year they can't retain salary on anyone.
No, because for the next 2 years, like 2025, 26 is the next time they can retain salary on somebody.
So next
That's
year
crazy.
when people are making trades, number one, they can't be like a middleman where you do
Nope.
the double retention
Nope.
thing, and they can't retain on their own players.
No.
Yeah, no idea what Mike Crew's doing.
I don't understand. I don't understand that.
Well, they are not supposed. They're not going to be good.
No,
They're not going to
but
use that
that's-
money till then.
No, I know that. But my thing is like, you get assets from having money, just like being able to retain on guys. You can get more assets.
Yeah.
Number one, you can get assets from being a broker, a salary broker. I think for a team like San Jose, you want to do that. But now they're paying these 3 old guys, not Hertl, he's not old, but a lot of money to not play for them, and they're gonna be bad probably for the next 4 or 5 years. So it's gonna be interesting to see from that. But
And they're still paying Vlasic $7 million for the next 3 seasons.
I told you guys, man, worst contract in the league. It's brutal. But it looks better now because it's San Jose so bad. But Matt, what does Tomas Hertl bring to the Vegas Golden Knights? Let's talk about that.
Like you said, he just brings like center depth on a team that like I never thought like, oh, Vegas, they should be fine like depth wise. They don't need more, and then they go out and get Hertl. Like that's ridiculous. Like
It is.
unbelievable. Because like right now, like you can slot him in, I don't know,
3C? Probably a 3C.
even 2C over William Karlsson.
They have so many guys that can play center and wing.
It's
Like they have like Nicholas. I think it's Waugh. Is it Waugh?
yeah, he's their
Yeah.
3C right now.
He's their 3C. William Karlsson can play center and wing. Chandler Stevenson can play center and wing. I think Marchessault can play center and wing. Barbashev can play center and wing. Eichel is your 1C. Like that's fine, but they're it's so switchable. Like it's so switchable. Tomas Hertl in terms of counting stats this year, 34 points in 48 games on a fucking terrible Sharks team. Like a god awful duty caca Sharks team. So he's gonna be playing a diminished role, gonna be more sheltered, less minutes. I think he's gonna be great in Vegas. I think he's gonna be great there. It's perfect. Once again, I hate Vegas. I hate them so much. But guys, to wrap this portion of this video up, let's give the Vegas Golden Knights a grade on their trade deadline, and I think I'm giving them an A+. I don't know about you guys.
That's
Yeah,
A+.
no flaws,
Come
no-
on, man.
No flaws.
Crazy.
We'll see. We'll see if the Vegas Golden Knights can repeat as Stanley Cup champions. Seems like that is what they are trying to do.
For more content, visit our YouTube channel and check us out on Spotify and Apple Podcasts. Don't forget to follow the guys on social media at Matt_Mondays, at Nick LaFlame, and at Darius Dominguez.